Welcome to the Christian Call Center, but Jesus is on the main line and we're on line 2.
All right, welcome back.
We're
Y'all, happy
here.
holidays. It's the holiday season. You know,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
and
Happy
for people who don't celebrate
Thanksgiving.
Christmas, happy Thanksgiving, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Remembrance Day, all of that good stuff. All the holidays.
All the things.
Cause we done left y'all for like 2 months. How's
Yeah.
everybody doing?
Good. Stress, hectic, all the things.
Brandy's here, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Shout out to our girl Brandy. We've been
Hi.
missing you, bruh. We've been missing you around here.
Y'all too, man. But
We have been talking about you but for those who don't know, please share where you have been, Brandy.
Well, I've stated in a couple episodes that I started nursing school. So that's what I've been doing, working, nursing school. That takes up a lot of my time now. So all I'm doing is working, going to school and studying. It's a lot, but by God's grace, I'm making it. And as of now, hopefully I keep it. I'm making all A's in my classes.
Amen. We love that.
Shout out to our girl. We've been holding it down for you.
I see. Y'all was up with y'all. It's been a minute.
It has
It
been.
has been.
It
It
has
has been. Oh my God. What is going on? I don't know. I don't have any really new exciting updates.
That's cat,
Oh,
but we can't share that on here. We can't.
I have one update where shout out to Full Gospel. I became the director of the new youth ministry, which we're having our
Oh,
first
we are sharing that.
launch
Okay, I didn't
party.
know we were sharing that.
Yeah, we're having our first launch party January 6th. We are not releasing the name yet, but we are. I am now director, head, whatever, key leader of the young adults ministry.
So if you're 18 to 30 in the Baton Rouge area and you don't have a church home, come to Full Gospel. We got you.
Yes.
You know what that just sounded like, John? Well, Suge and I was talking about Come to Death Row Records. That's what you sound like just now.
Wait, I missed that. Say that again.
They was how Suge and I be like, welcome to Death Row or come to Death Row. That's what John sound like just now. He trying to recruit people to come to Full Gospel.
Oh man, not Death Row.
Right. We are not death row around here.
We're in heaven row.
But if y'all caught the joke, it's actually a running meme on TikTok. But if y'all caught that, y'all
Like,
the girls that get it.
I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Dang,
I'm
Joe.
not on that side of TikTok.
We have to be on that side of you know what? We had this situation with Joe the other day at the Christmas party where Joe's black card is very much revoked.
I said it from the beginning of the game. I do not have a black card. It's okay. I have accepted that fact. It is fine. All right.
We gonna work.
Now, will I dip and dabble into my blackness? Absolutely. But I did not grow up like the typical black person. How they said, who said that? Trevor said we ain't regular black.
Oh yeah,
I'm not regular black. All right.
It's okay. We're gonna get you there.
Thank you.
But I also want to add something, y'all, is really big for me.
Go ahead,
sis. I rededicated my life to the Lord.
What?
No, I kind of, It's
okay, though, but no shade. Go ahead.
It's backslid. Is backsliding? Is that a good term for me to use? But yeah, I kind of lost my way.
I think it's taking a hiatus. You took a little hiatus.
But yeah, the Lord convicted me and said, Brandy, it's time for you to come back.
All right now.
I rededicated my life, so that's big for me. I just have to let that be known.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, we all have those moments. We can't nobody say you ain't had that moment. So hey,
right.
And if you say that, you're a liar.
Exactly, because we've all been through it. We've all experienced things, and we all had the rededication moment. So Don't try to act like I haven't.
And come short.
That part.
It's just getting back up.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, y'all, what's up? What we doing?
But yeah, we made it to the end of the year. So
we did.
Like it's
we've been doing this for a while.
We about to pack up 2022, put it in a box, and toss it.
Please, yeah, 2022. I wanted it to
go. Toss it because that's the podcast.
Outside of the podcast.
That's right, y'all. We started this podcast in February of 2022. It's almost been a year, y'all.
Oh my god.
So with that being said, it's time for a recap.
Woo.
So we've been doing this for almost a year. We have a lot of episodes. We talked about a lot in these episodes. So I think it's only right if we, go down memory lane and let's highlight some of these episodes. So
run that ting back, Turbo.
Oh my god, y'all. Okay, so honestly, first of all, the fact that this podcast even came into fruition, like, it's just amazing thinking back on, first of all, like the very, very early conversation that we had back in 2020.
Yes.
Mind you, we released this in 2022. But back in 2020, when the original conversations was happening until now, it's just that in itself is amazing that we actually made it possible. So just a little side note on that, just because your plans don't come to pass right away does not mean it's not coming. This took 2 years. It's 2 years in the making, y'all. And we finally made it happen.
But never denied.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. That's the word. That's a word right there.
Yes, but for real, that in itself is very, very awesome. We started with we went through so many different changes as far as who was involved, who was not involved, all of that stuff, And in that note, shout out to Crystal because she did start this thing with us.
Gang.
Honorable mention to her. And even though she's still part of our team, she just wasn't going to be on all of our episodes, which is understandable. She had a lot of stuff going on, similar to Brandy. So yeah, things happen, things move, but we still appreciate everybody for helping us along the way to get to this point that we can even release our first episode.
Yes, y'all. So, what were some memorable moments of that first episode? We talked about a lot. We introduced ourselves. We introduced what the podcast is going to be about. We talked about a lot of things, but what specifically stuck out in that first episode to y'all?
Honestly, I think my favorite part of the episode was when we started asking each other those questions, who's most likely to.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was hilarious because I think it gave everybody a little insight about who we were. But also what was great was the beginning. We started out a little lighthearted with the likes and dislikes of church. That one was good too.
Somebody started talking about people's outfits.
Hey, people do be dressing kind of crazy in church. I know the Bible say come if you work, but come on now.
Wait, run that clip back real quick.
One thing I dislike about church is seeing all the crazy looking outfits. Oh God. So I sing on the praise and worship team. So when you're on that platform, you see a lot of things. So just imagine you in the middle of a worship song going in, and you just look at the door and see somebody walking in with a loud yellow and black bumblebee suit on. Jesus said, as you are. I mean, that's fine and all. Cosplay though. I don't think that's what Jesus meant. I know you have interpretation of the Bible, but I don't remember seeing that one in the Bible. I'm just saying though, you just hard up worshiping and you just open your eyes and just see somebody coming in the bumblebee suit on. It takes everything in you to just not laugh. Wow.
Not only that, it's the hats, and then it's also
I'm not knocking nobody's praise, but some people be having some offbeat.
Okay.
Bro, not the offbeat praise. I'm sorry. Wait.
You forgot you said that, huh, Joe?
I did.
What's crazy is I was thinking about that last time I was up on stage.
Oh my god.
I be remembering these moments when we up there.
Let's be honest, we love y'all, but the outfits ain't getting no better.
Bruh.
At all.
They ain't getting no better.
They've gotten crazier.
So while we on topic of Bumblebee outfits, the same person also came in with a newspaper suit too.
Hey, yo, look. Okay.
Oh my god.
Probably y'all don't remember that.
Oh my god, y'all.
Extra, read all about it.
Listen here. The Lord says spread the good news now.
Hey,
That's
Lord.
what the Lord said.
I don't know if he meant that though.
I don't think that's how he said to go about it.
That's how you get the Lord's message across. More power to you, okay?
I guess. Is there anything else in episode 1 that we want to highlight?
Episode 1. I think we learned, even though like we knew each other, I think it gave us the opportunity to like get closer and like learn more about each other too.
Yeah.
Like asking each other questions like I think one of the questions was like who's most likely to not take their own advice.
And who was that? Me or you, Joe? It was one of us or both of us.
I think it was everybody.
All right, I was about to say I think that was all 4 of us.
I think we all said that we don't take each other's advice.
We give good advice, but we don't take our own advice.
100%.
2 + 2 don't equal 4.
It's okay. We gonna make it. We gonna make it in Jesus' name.
That's right. All right, y'all. So we gonna move on to episode 1. Episode 1 was fun. Y'all got to know a lot about us. I got to know us. So what about the episode where we introduced we had our first guest?
Hey, yo, we really had guests, bro. Like we really been doing this thing.
That was 5 episodes in.
I don't think y'all understand how excited we are about these situations. Like,
right?
Let me see. Can we get that? Let me find it. You're gonna have to give me a little bit, y'all.
While he's finding that clip, we do want to, thank our guests for being guests on our shows. All of them, not just the ones we're about to talk about. But we just thank y'all for being a part of the podcast. We love y'all. Big shout out. Y'all know who y'all are.
We started with our first 3, and then from there it was like back to back to back. We had this person, we had this person, we had this person. And shout out to our church for supporting us, honestly.
Yes.
Not just our church, but like my friends and John's friends and all the people who were like able to come on and be a part and talk about, certain things, the willingness to be vulnerable and share their piece, not just the 3 of us, because we do it every time we come on here, but for them to also share in that. We do want to say thank you to you guys for taking the time out of your evening to come on, talk, sharing the laughs, enjoy the battle of the sexes, all of that stuff.
And we just want to say, if anybody else would like to come guest on our podcast, you can do that.
Yes.
100%.
Our DMs are open.
Always.
Literally.
Hey. And y'all, we have some new voices on today's episode. We have Miss Symphony from the DMV. We got Brother Sylvester Crawford and our very own First Lady, Brittany Allman. So just a little background.
Oh my God.
On our guests, I'm sorry, y'all. On our guest, Symphony is from the DMV and she has her own podcast as well. Her podcast is called The Christian Homegirl. So y'all go ahead and support her as well. Take a listen, tune in. Brother Crawford is one of our ministers at Full Gospel United Pentecostal Church. And as I said, Sister Brittany is our First Lady. The best First Lady there is. No shade to the other First Ladies out there. But yeah, just a little background on our guests. We appreciate you all.
And that's still true.
Yes. The best First Lady. And I said what I said.
She said what she said. But that's even amazing in itself. The fact that, first of all, the fact that we are able to get our first lady on our podcast
Knowing
in itself.
Knowing how busy First Lady and Pastor Almond are.
Come on now.
They be scheduled to guest to be a guest on our show.
Exactly.
And not just once either.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been on here multiple times.
And hopefully we can get them for more.
That's a guarantee.
But yeah, so as I say, we just want to thank all of our guests for, joining our podcast, telling your stories, jokes, laugh. We appreciate you all. We love y'all from the bottom of our hearts. So we're on the topic of our first episode, talk about our first guest. So it's only right we talk about our first live.
That was what's crazy. I'm sorry, go ahead, Brandy.
I was just about to introduce it, if you haven't heard it, it's episode I think 5. And it's the life of a clergy kid. I'm not a clergy kid, but that episode was fun. It was interesting to see the point of views from all the other clergy kids. So yeah, what you thought about that?
Yeah, I was just saying, I remember, when we got on at first, we were planning on having a live episode. We weren't planning on turning our cameras on. And then eventually, I think it was Myra who was like, "Oh, we can't come on here and not turn our cameras on or whatever." Right. And that, I think, changed the entire dynamic of the entire episode, because I think, first of all, that was one of our most popular episodes. Secondly, it allowed us to be able to, show our faces for them to see, that's what we do when we're, we just sitting here having conversation. We just sitting here talking, that, all of that. And that was cool in itself, I think.
Agreed.
Even though we have our afterburners, it still was like a different vibe, because it wasn't the afterburner. That was more of a chill. The afterburners are normally like a chill, relax kind of thing. But that episode was cool.
I will say Myra and Whitney are some funny people.
Oh, yeah.
That quote that Whitney brought up in that episode. What was it, John? You remember?
What? Funny parts of that episode? I'm trying to think what I can remember.
One thing did Whitney say?
You know what? I remember when Myra was talking about when she was talking about going out, and she was going out with a friend, but she was actually going out with a dude.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I remember that was a story that she was talking about, where, because we were bringing up dating, as a clergy kid, and she was talking about how she was supposed to be going out with her friend, and she told her dad that she was going out with her friend, which she was 100% going out with her girlfriend.
Right.
But, while she was walking to the car, her dad was like, "Oh, let me walk to the car." And then saw that there was a boy also in the car. And then her dad was like, "Oh, no, you ain't going."
Oh, no.
You got in trouble.
No. Literally.
Yeah. How would you feel if you were in that position?
I was... Okay, I hate to say this because I know my mom listens to this. I was a little smart about it, because I would not... Of course, I'm not going to tell you that I'm going out with a boy.
Yeah.
I'm going out with my girlfriends, and I am, because I'm getting in the car with my girlfriends. Now, if a boy happens to be there when I get there, that is not my fault.
Hey, yo.
What I'm
saying? Hey, you coming to pick me up from my house?
I just want mom to know, because mom's going to be listening. This is why when y'all say, as her older brother, I don't be knowing this stuff, okay? So y'all could not blame me.
No, and it's not like I was out here wilding either.
Right.
I'm not trying to say I was doing anything, but I genuinely had guy friends, and even that was an issue. So I would say I was hanging out with my girlfriends, which I was, but then I also have friends who are guys. It's not like I'm going out on these secret dates. Right. I was just trying to hang out with my friends who are guys. I didn't want it to be weird, but it's not like I could tell you, "Oh yeah, this is a mixed event, you know, like because y'all gonna make it weird, because y'all gonna be like, who's this, who's that, you know, and it's just
Who's
like
that boy?
they're just a friend. I'm not dating them. I'm not interested in them. I'm just hanging out with my guy friend. So yeah, that's what I mean when I'm saying I didn't tell y'all, because I didn't, because again, we had friends who were males. We, as in I say me and my best friend, because I would end up, that was like the only person I was ever able to hang out with was my best friend. Shout out to her.
We love you, Tag.
Yeah.
So any other memorable quotes, moments from that episode?
I got one.
Okay, I'm being real. Go ahead. To be honest, it's like getting signed up for a job that you didn't necessarily want to do all the time. Like, we're always at the church. We're always cleaning up the church. Like, y'all already know. Y'all already see us. And
y'all already know. Y'all already see us. That's the.
No, that is the realest statement ever. It literally is a job that we did not sign up for. We ain't get no employee benefits. We don't get no raises. We don't get no days off. We don't get no holidays.
No PTO, bro. Ain't no PTO with this.
Give us some context. What is it like being signing up for a job you didn't sign up for? Like what is it? Like being a what?
Oh yeah,
being
so that was my clergy kid episode. So being a clergy kid is like doing a job you ain't apply for. I ain't apply for this job.
Right. I ain't even sending my resume. I did not fill in the Indeed application.
You know, like when you get voluntold to do things. That's what being a clergy kid is.
This is worse than being voluntold, because when it's voluntold, it ends. This don't end.
You voluntold for life.
This is for life.
So, like I said, I'm not a clergy kid, but I can kind of, relate to that, because even though I'm not none of my parents are ministers or people of clergy. My dad was a Sunday school superintendent. He was a Sunday school teacher. My mom is a Sunday school teacher and an usher. So be at the church, dog on there all week. I get it. Oh, and my mom is a deaconess. So she, I just dropped something. I'm sorry. So she would have to be at the church like either on, I think, the Saturday before first Sunday.
Basically a clergy kid.
So yeah, I've been in church my whole life.
You like a clergy kid adjacent.
Right.
So yeah, hey, I can relate somewhat. But yeah, y'all. What you say, Joe?
No, I was just saying I think that was a very real statement that I think, solidifies, like literally that defines what a clergy kid is.
Like, how y'all know when you're in church?
It's signing up for a job, or it's getting a job that you did not sign up for.
Right. All right, y'all.
Getting actual jobs was that easy.
Thanks.
All right, y'all. So moving on. Since we had our first live, that was always fun. But we ended this podcast with a live series. Not live series. I'm sorry. With our first series, and it was on courtship. So, what were y'all's memorable moments during courtship? That was the time I actually kind of left. Took my hiatus to go to school and whatnot, so I wasn't able to be a part of the rest of it. I was a part of the first one, I think, but I wasn't a part of all of them.
First,
so I think you were in for the first two.
Yeah, I think first two, I think, but the rest of them I wasn't a part of.
That was a good series.
So it was. I have to catch up on it though. I'm behind. I'm kind of.
I feel like a lot of people are behind, but honestly, it is so worth it. And we gave people time. I understand you, Brandy, because you have been in school, and I get it. You were super, super busy, but I know y'all got lives and stuff. I need y'all to just squeeze in some time on y'all lunch break when y'all sitting at y'all desk not doing nothing. Instead of watching that Netflix episode, play the podcast.
Facts. Instead of listening to some crazy music, throw this podcast on.
I'm telling you, that series there are some real gems in that series. Like, from the Crawfords to Pastor Ryan to Lady Brittany. Who else we had on there? Those are our only guests.
Those are only guests.
Yeah, because most of the time you don't hear us. But honestly, like the stuff that we were able to break down, talk about, discuss, it was very, 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 very real. And it was very raw and it was very plain. It was a good series.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Even our afterburners from that series were something serious.
Oh my God.
Y'all missed a lot. Y'all missed a lot, bro.
That I wasn't able to be a part of due to me being in school.
Sorry, Brandy.
It's okay. It's not that series we finna have.
Brandy's like, I don't want to talk about this. I wasn't there. Oh my God.
But yeah, so what was the one thing during this live series that you feel like we should, recap on? What was that one memorable moment?
The one memorable moment.
I like how John broke down in the first episode of this series. Was it Ruth and Boaz? I like how he broke down that story.
That was good. That was good. You know what was also good and like low key funny? It took us so long to get Pastor Ryan on the episode.
Yes.
And then we got Pastor Ryan on the episode. And then he decided, I'm turning my camera on. I don't know why that made me laugh so much the entire episode. But he was so adamant about that camera being on, bro. And we was just the camera being
on. He was like, y'all can go ahead and use me as a thumbnail. It's okay. He was so excited. He was so y'all.
And I love the support, but I just thought that was hilarious. The whole episode, we sitting here like cameras off, chilling like we normally do. And Pastor Ryan is just sitting there like talking to everybody. Like this his show, bro.
Hey, he said he was gonna make it work.
Oh my God.
No, what got me about that episode was Pastor Ryan's line. That whole episode was, "I wish Lady Britt was here."
Yes.
He said that whole episode.
Wasn't she supposed to be part of that? But it was kind of like a technical issue with that.
She was supposed to be part of it, but like we messed up scheduling. When we scheduled, they thought we were only scheduling Pastor Ryan and not her, so it kind of messed it up. But she came in the episode after, so we still got her on there.
So was it her and Pastor?
Yes, it was both of them for that episode.
I have to go back.
It's like this whole series, y'all. It's like everybody always say, "Oh, I'm trying to be part of cuffing season, blah blah, whatever." But there's like 15 steps before, and there's like 10 steps after. So the actual season starts with scouting. So scouting, my basic definition of scouting.
But yeah, anyway, that was just, I had to catch it because it was just like we broke down the whole quote unquote cuffing season. And if y'all didn't know, that was episode 12. Catch up.
Yes, that was. We were just and we did a whole live recap on the entire series. So honestly, we have outdid ourselves when it came to breaking down this series. But again, for those of you who do not know, we did our series on what is known by society as cuffing season. That includes scouting, drafting, tryouts, playoffs, cuffing season, or the actual cuffing season, and the championship. All of those, we basically gave it to y'all from a Christian perspective, from us who are in the church, who like dating is very, very hard to navigate. We try and help y'all out in these streets to make sure that y'all find the men and women that y'all are looking for out here in this world. So
the godly man or woman.
Exactly. Take some time and listen to it, because technically we're in this season right now, because I think cuffing season goes up until February. So
yeah, something like that.
You've got to be somewhere in this season if y'all are, following along or whatever. So find you your man, find you your woman, get it together, Take it to Jesus.
No.
Take it to Jesus first.
Yeah, that part. Let Jesus guide you through this process. Don't just pick some random. We don't do that.
Amen.
Right.
Moving on.
Yeah, man. What was your favorite episode that we've done so far?
My favorite episode would have to be the Christian entertainment part. Was it part 1 when we talked about? No, part 2 when we talked about music.
Yes, that was when we had Tay and Sarah and Pastor Francois.
Yeah, that was fun.
That
and I also
was hilarious.
It was. I also like how Tay thought he was gonna win that game.
Hey, look.
Oh my God, Tay was so adamant, and that is, we definitely have to have a round 2. We haven't done our battle of the sexes in a while. I think, where's the competition at right now? What's the
No,
I think the ladies are winning.
Oh, we are?
Ladies are winning.
Hey, shout out to the ladies.
The ladies are winning. I'll have to go back and check, but I think the ladies are winning.
That's what's up.
We definitely have to have another round of that because, yeah, Tay did not take that loss too well. We have to make sure
the man is competitive, and that is okay.
Between just Tay and Brandy, because that was hilarious.
Hey, he thought he was gonna win. I know music too. I might not have as much music education as him, but I know music too.
But since you did bring up the Christian entertainment part 2, I'm gonna bring up the part 1 where we talk about the movie.
Oh God!
And I'm specifically gonna bring up the fact that we discussed VeggieTales because I know how much Brandy hates it.
Y'all have a good night.
Brandy loves VeggieTales.
VeggieTales is top tier Christian entertainment. No. I don't care what nobody says.
I hate it.
It's top tier.
Look here, bro. I have coworkers right now who have literally we talk about VeggieTales. Okay?
Even non-Christians be watching.
Non-Christians love VeggieTales. Okay, you can't tell me that VeggieTales is not amazing.
And even that whole TikTok trend, bro, that TikTok trend had me lit. Okay, when they was matching the song to the concert videos. You know what, Hater Brandy, I need you to call.
Have a great night.
Oh my God!
I do not like VeggieTales. I was never a fan of VeggieTales. I would turn the channel as soon as it come on.
I don't know what you got against vegetables, but
nah, for real, bro. I don't know what you got against talking vegetables.
I eat my vegetables, but I just don't like the show.
you just hate it. Even Sister Melissa brought that up during church one time. I remember that, and I was so happy because
she shouted us out with that too.
I know what you're talking about, sis.
Y'all are funny. We need glue.
All right, Joe, what was your favorite?
My favorite, honestly, my favorite was when we did our mental health panel.
Yes.
Because I was able to have my 2 best friends on there, to Cream and Norris. I love them so much.
Oh, so you just wanted to get everybody in their feelings.
Huh?
Everybody in their feelings, bro.
Oh my God, for real. Like that episode was
heavy.
Was very heavy, but very much needed. And it was so great to be able to like have different perspectives from myself as an African American, as a Christian, from to Cream, who is from Pakistan. She's Muslim. She's a female, to Norris, he's a male, having that male perspective. All of that, like that was just a great episode to have Symphony on there as well to talk about her perspective when it comes to things. Like it honestly was and it was our longest episode.
It was almost 2 hours.
It was past 2 hours.
2 hours.
We talked
made a whole Marvel movie.
That's how you know the conversation was a good one.
It really was good. Like I've went back and I've listened to it also. And it was like a much needed conversation. I wish people will have that conversation more often. Like sit down with your friends, with your family, and just talk about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be your own personal experiences, but just having the discussion about mental health in general is so eye-opening. And honestly, like that episode was really, really good.
the conversation is needed, especially in the Black church.
Yes, 100%.
Big old facts.
What was your favorite one, John? Your favorite episode?
You actually brought it up earlier. My favorite episode was the episode that we started the series when we broke down the story of Ruth. Because I feel like that's not like we talk about it because when Christian women always talking about finding their Boaz or whatever, but like to really break down the story and figure out everybody's part in it, I feel like we don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was good for us to break that down and just get another perspective on it. Plus, I think that episode was pretty long too. We talked a lot in that one too.
We did. And then it was also the fact that we, we're having back-to-back guests. So it was nice to kind of go back to just the three of us talking. Yeah. And, kind of like how we started. I think it was a good segue into the series.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Any other ones y'all liked? Any other episodes you want to?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna keep on with the series, we talked about the beginning, the very last episode, the championship. I think that was my favorite one of the series in general. I think I mentioned that during our live episode too. The realness, and a lot of people mention this based on that episode, but the realness of the Crawfords was very, very needed. Just for them to be able to talk about like their experiences with like being a couple and dating and the things that they took into their marriage and how they got there and what helped and what didn't help. Their whole entire story was just I think it was great. And I think that was a lot of people's favorite episode, but I think that was especially mine because it was just great to be able to hear not just from a Christian perspective of what they went through while they were dating, but the fact that they started their relationship, outside of Christianity, and they were able to incorporate God and put God first in their relationship and navigating like getting saved, all of that. Like that's a hard journey to take while you're dating somebody. And the fact that they stuck by each other was amazing because you see a lot with couples sometimes, like when one person is like very adamant in their religion and the other person isn't, sometimes it's hard to navigate, or even people who aren't, and the fact that they learn together and navigate their relationship. And even though their relationship dynamic changed, first, especially physically, and emotionally, but the fact that they learned how to date each other and how, Sister Melissa said, that was like dating, my brother in Christ, and they were able to have that friendship, that solid foundation. It was just their story was just amazing. And I really
for real
took a lot of what they said to heart.
Shout out to Melissa and Sylvester, because those two, when I tell you, those two are a joy to know.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're the cutest.
They are.
And they're kids too. Like,
yes,
they're a really cute family.
Yeah. I liked our adulting episode. Adulting is bad ghetto, bro.
Bruh, facts.
Adulting ain't easy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because we had to, like, and especially adulting as a Christian, because it's like adulting as a what's the word? Like outside of the church, adulting ain't easy. But adulting ain't easy as a Christian either. Like, y'all think we got it made in the shade. We do not.
That's funny. No, honestly, that episode was good too. Just to be able to talk about.
Ignore that.
Sorry, I was like, something's happening.
Keep ignoring it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Something's happening. But just being able to kind of like break down the things that we go through on a regular basis. The fact that we ain't asked to be here, like, We now in our 20s, just trying to navigate life and out here, like not trying to struggle, but we struggling, and we didn't want this life. We didn't ask for this. I just want my library card.
In 8 hours for money.
Exactly.
You got to catch your one.
What's that man, Henry Ford?
Yeah.
Yes. You need to catch your one.
See me, Mr. Ford.
He was racist too. Let's not pass that.
Trying to keep the black people down. That's all that is. Always trying to keep the black people down. Cause that's crazy.
I think it's ghetto. And I should have stayed in a child's place.
I sure should.
No, but facts. Bring me my Veggie Tales.
Naps all through the day.
That was simpler times, man.
Man, what?
Man, I remember
bring back Capri Suns.
Man, sitting there watching our Saturday morning cartoons. We would go out on Fridays. We would go to the store, get a little 25-cent bags of chips. Remember when bags of chips 25 cents?
Hey, look, bro.
Now they $2.
I sound so old saying that.
Nah, cause listen, okay, I'm at work. Okay, a cookie is $2. One cookie is $2. That is crazy. One cookie, bro. That's not.
How do y'all expect us to live?
They just
when I can't even buy a cookie.
Wage in Louisiana is trash.
That part.
It ain't living.
It's not even a livable wage.
It's not. It's not.
And that's why we said adulting is ghetto. Cause how?
And these jobs don't even pay.
That's what I was the title of our next episode. Cause how?
Make sense. The math ain't mathing.
It's not.
Explain
let me go back
yourself.
to school, even though I'm in school, but like, let me go back to 5th grade.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
No, I'm not. Take me back. Take me back there, Lord.
Didn't you want to sing that song in that last in that episode too?
Did I?
What happened?
I think we did.
Yeah, probably.
I think
I can't. If I did sing, then I need you to take me back, Lord. I can't.
I just want to say this ain't a particular highlight in a particular episode, but just the times when we break out of the song in these episodes.
Oh, true. That is true.
Shout out to being on the praise team. We be singing.
Great. Oh my God.
But anywho,
I'm upset now.
You're upset, bro. I gotta be at work at 4 a.m. the day after New Year's. You know how insane that is?
Okay. I gotta work tomorrow.
I gotta work tomorrow too.
You get holidays off, bro.
But it's 4 a.m. the day after New Year's. That is insane.
Don't even get the holidays off. It's only because it's a Sunday.
Not only do I go back to work after New Year's, I go back to school after New Year's.
Ew.
So it's back to having no life.
Ew.
The struggle.
That's garbage.
Adulting is ghetto.
Bro, what did Jonathan Reynolds say in that song?
Adulting ain't easy.
No. Whatever he said, he was right. Go listen to that song, cause dang.
You know, another
thing, this.
We can never do an episode without mentioning Jonathan McReynolds.
No, we really can't.
No, can't do an episode without mentioning Jonathan.
No, I mention that man like once a day. And I'm gonna tag him again in this episode because Jonathan McReynolds, y'all gonna see me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you that is a goal. That is 100% a goal. Okay.
I hope that man won't have a girlfriend.
You get that man on one of our podcast episodes. I am saying it. It is December 31st. Okay. I'm telling y'all now. Jonathan Reynolds, I don't care if it takes 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. I do not care. Jonathan Reynolds will be on the Christian Call Center, and y'all can rewind this clip when I said it.
Y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it first.
Touch and agree, y'all.
Amen.
You can have Jonathan. Just give me Mark Moore.
I said touch and agree.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
The church say amen.
We're gonna have Mark Moore on this podcast too.
That's fine. That's
Let the
fine.
church say
He can
amen.
be on there too. Anybody you want, John?
Honestly, as long as we get guests, I don't care. Just bring them all, one and all.
Fair.
Come join us on the
we
Christian
will put
Culture.
that in our goals. We're gonna make our vision board for the
Bro,
podcast.
If I could say anybody, it would
both of
probably
their
be Uncle
faces.
Kurt.
Well, you said Kurt.
Uncle Kurt. It would
And
probably
make
be
it plain.
I'm right. Come on now. See, you know what? Now that I said this, we really do need to have a vision board party. The three of us need to get together. Vision board party for the podcast. We'll show y'all what we come up with. Anyway, moving on, because I could talk all day about Jonathan McReynolds.
It's true. You gotta hope that man don't have a girlfriend. You're gonna get him in trouble.
I think
it's not even about that. I just want to pick that man's brain.
Yes.
That man is so intelligent.
Very.
And I just want to talk. That's all. I just want to talk, man.
It's like them you know that question that be going around the internet, like, would you rather have $50,000 or a chat with a celebrity?
Yeah, I'd rather have that chat with the celebrity.
Give me the money.
That part. Give me the money, bro. What you talking about?
Y'all all right? The amount of information I can learn in 15 minutes with that man.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. Moving on.
Oh, you know what? I gotta. Yo, I just remembered a quote from one of the episodes we did. To reference the Crawfords again, Brother Sylvester. That man got some one-liners. When I tell you, I don't know, I don't know if y'all both are friends with him on Facebook, but that man drops some one-liners on his Facebook status every once in a while.
He does.
And he dropped some one-liners in this episode. Okay. So hopefully I find the clip.
Look back, make sure it's just tight enough. But not some of these tight jeans these brothers wearing. I don't know. I don't. So we may have to start talking about honesty. You know, I heard a preacher say, "Man, your jeans so tight, you can see the date of the quarter. You can see the date of the quarter was made."
Yo,
do you know how tight your pants gotta be for you to see the date of the quarter?
I think about that quote at least once a week.
Right.
Okay. You can see the date of the quarter.
Jesus.
You know what? I got a question. Because, and I'm sorry, but I got a question. Okay. In modesty, right? Because that came from our modesty episode.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask y'all this: are those Bumblebee outfits modest?
Ooh, we might step on some toes. I don't think we're equipped to answer that question.
I can answer. I mean, she at least she was covered up. She wasn't exposing nothing. You know, she had on stockings and her little kitten heel. She was covered up.
Okay,
right.
But
the outfit was just loud.
Right, that's the thing.
It's a distraction.
And that's exactly why I asked the question, because does that make it immodest? Because modesty is not just about covering yourself up, right? It's about your character. It's about how you portray yourself.
Because while I'm trying to focus on the word, I can't, because all I see is this yellow and black.
Let me move on before I get fined. Before Pastor Ryan call and be like, as a leader. Anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
There's certain things you say and shouldn't say.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It came to my mind. I felt like I need to ask.
We gonna move on.
The intrusive thoughts won. It's okay. Sometimes that happens.
Oh my God. But on that note, with the modesty episode, I think that was our first Battle of the Sexes game.
Yeah.
It was. And that one was fun. Who won that? Y'all won that?
Yeah, the gents won that one.
We did. No, did we? No, y'all won. That was
I think so. I think it came down to the last question.
That was a fluke. Because I know what happened. You threw out a question that John helped you do.
Oh, it was my fault.
Game. So that was your fault. Because he the one gave us that question.
Because I asked it. Okay, yeah. Because I was trying to come up with a hard question, and that was the first thing that popped into my head. And I didn't want to like take a bunch of time. And I completely forgot until after I asked the question that he would have known the answer.
First of all, I would have known the answers regardless.
But I was just hoping that Sister Britt came through. Like I was in my head, I was like, nah, of course Sister Britt noticed. Like the funniest part of that, though, in the beginning when Brother Sylvester was like, Pastor Ryan better not be over there helping you.
Over there mouthing the answers.
Right.
Nah, Pastor Ryan too competitive for that.
For real. I was just waiting. Like when I'm not calling Pastor Ryan old, but you know how like when you play certain games around like older people,
yes,
and they be like, "Oh, I don't want to play," but they in the back yelling the answers. Like I feel like Pastor Ryan has that vibe. Not calling Pastor Ryan old. I'm sorry, I'm not calling you old at all, sir. Don't come at me.
Because he ain't technically.
I'm gonna get fired, y'all.
I ain't have nothing to do with it.
Oh my God, y'all! I'm going off. This is a good episode.
Look, I'm just saying, if he preach on us on Sunday, bro.
I'm sorry. I'll be the first one on the altar. Oh my God.
Anyway.
But
another honorable mention. I think we talked about us being real. I think our Easter episode was when we really got real.
The Easter episode. What was the Easter episode? What did we do?
That was when we was talking about the meaning of Easter, but then we also shared our testimonies.
Oh. Another episode when we got in our feelings.
Yes. That was the first time I cried on here, y'all.
I was about to say, I think all three of us did.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear us get real emotional,
don't.
5.
She said don't.
Because I'm mad.
I'm a cried first, y'all. It's okay. It was needed. It was very therapeutic.
Because I was trying to bury them thoughts like that situation deep in the past. We don't want to talk about it.
Honestly, I think that after that episode, it went up from there. Like just in general, in life. Like I feel like after that, I think things started like getting put into perspective for me. And I think like I just needed, even though like I had that conversation with y'all, but I need to have that conversation with myself because I feel like afterwards, things just started aligning in life. And
that's real, bro.
Yeah, it was a much needed breakdown moment.
I think the good thing about stuff like that is like when you really get to like, even if it's not a confession, even if it's a confession to yourself or amongst other people, it's like finally getting it off your chest really and honestly, because you can say you move on from something, but you don't actually move on from something, and you just hold it in, and it affects you even in ways that you're not even thinking about. So I definitely agree it was needed.
Yeah, I'll give it to
y'all. Another honorable mention, our afterburners in general. I ain't got no clips, but watch our afterburners. If you don't follow us on Instagram, which why are you not following us on Instagram? What's wrong with y'all? But if y'all don't follow us on Instagram, Triple C Podcast with 3 underscores. Follow us. Watch our afterburners. Catch us on live. We might be live tomorrow. I don't know. But if we are, watch us. If not, go back, watch our old content. Follow us. Send us some messages. We be here.
But our afterburners is where the real party's at.
Honestly. Yes.
Because we ended up basically having a whole new episode on the Afterburner.
We
So
do.
Because we
really
get to
got
interact
like
with y'all.
Exactly. We get to have conversations with y'all. We get to find out what y'all think about the episode. You guys share your opinions. We take y'all feedback like that.
we get
It's
extra
fun.
guests.
Yes.
Like if y'all don't feel comfortable recording and you want to just talk on Instagram, y'all can
Right.
do that.
And you'll see our faces.
Get involved. We want y'all to get involved. Y'all are along for the ride just as much as we're driving the car. So
Exactly.
What he said.
So if y'all want extra tea, get in there.
Yeah. And like I mentioned earlier, our best afterburner was when we recapped the series, because we were able to actually have our guests, our Christian call center family, come on and talk and give us a recap. And honestly, that conversation that we had between us and Symphony and Vicky, best content ever.
Facts. Factual facts.
Again, it's something I missed because school.
I'm sorry.
Y'all wait till I leave and I do all the listening.
Hey.
Look, you will still be here.
You got exclusive access.
Yes.
I guess. But it's nothing like being there while it's happening.
That is true.
It's after.
We
But it'll be worth it in the end, once I get home.
Exactly.
We're gonna have more to celebrate. We're gonna have more to celebrate. That's
and
all.
we're gonna be doing this for years. So we all gonna go through times in our lives where we're not available. This might be your season, next might be mine, next might be John's. We don't know. But we are there to be there. We are here to be there for each other. So we will support each other in the stages of our lives.
All right, bet. So when I call y'all crying, stressing over these classes, I don't want to hear nothing.
That's fine.
You want to hear us being like, "You got this, girl."
Facts. Facts.
Bet. I'm gonna hold y'all to that.
No problem. But as usual, we be talking a lot, so I think it's time we moved on to. I know when that hotline blink,
that can only mean one thing. Okay, so we just spent the past 45 minutes to an hour recapping everything that happened in 2022, and now it is time to say peace out to 2022.
Be gone.
Be gone.
See you later.
See you later. So, with that being said, for our hotline, we're going to discuss what is one thing that you want to leave behind in 2022. And this could be personal. This could be anything. Because there was one thing that I saw earlier today about things that we should leave behind in 2022. And one of them, it's these bangs. It's not bangs. It's the baby hairs.
What's wrong with baby hair?
I saw that. Nah, it's a specific
It's the specific type of baby hairs. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the invisible part for me. Like, ain't no way that your hair start and then it skip and then it start again. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And y'all can leave that behind. And I think somebody also posted, like, I'm about to find it, but it's like 10 things that Christians need to leave behind in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw that.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna need you to send that to me because I don't think I've seen that.
Here it is. Church people, we leaving in 2022. Number one, people who only run to the front to shout.
Oh.
Yes. Number two.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
You're trying to be seen.
Facts, because you can shout from your seat.
And as I stated, that's not modest. Number two, people who say, God told me to tell you stuff that they actually made up.
Please get out of this.
That is not okay. And y'all really need to stop because y'all hurting the people of God. And God gonna come for you.
God will punish you.
Number three, this don't apply to our church, but it does apply to some. choirs who still sing The Reason Why We Sing.
Hey, that's a
classic.
So
I want to sing that. Wait, why
with
haven't we
that
sung
being
that?
said, though, there are some songs in our arsenal that we do need to toss in 2022.
Nah, for real.
As much as I love singing Our God, toss it. Okay.
Sing that song every week.
Sung the life out of that song, bro.
That song,
let it go. Please.
What song y'all sing? Say toss.
Our God.
Our God.
You know what other song I want to be tossed?
What?
Hold on, how I go? Wait a minute. Most beautiful.
Oh no, Pastor Ryan gonna cry if we talk that.
Oh, that needs to go.
We don't even sing that song that often.
We haven't, but I remember there was a time when Pastor Ryan really sang it every Sunday. Every Sunday.
He would always that one part.
The fourth one is people who are worried about the clothes everybody else wears.
So
now, let me just say
that one.
Everybody is in a different stage in their walk with God. We can advise people without stunting their growth in the process. And I say that to say, be careful how you try to correct somebody when it comes to what they're wearing. People like to quote all the time, come as you are. And while, yes, we get it, it doesn't necessarily mean stay as you are. There is room for growth. But we can educate people on what it means to be modest, and then they will have their personal convictions about it and want to change. But you cannot force that change in anybody. Okay?
Additionally, everybody's shaped differently.
That part.
So
we can only cover up but so much. I'm talking about myself. I do my best.
Ain't gonna work for everybody. So I'm gonna need y'all to relax.
Okay, number 5. Women who wear black stockings with white shoes.
Wait. That's a thing?
Throw it out. Yes, that is a thing. Throw it out. Throw it out. Number 6. This is the one. Men who say, God said you was my wife.
Oh no.
But God did not say.
I would never.
Hold up, it didn't finish. It said, yet God didn't say to them to get a job first.
Oh.
And that right there is facts. Because how God said I'm your wife, but you don't even got your life together.
We could cut
make it make sense
right there. That's it. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 7, people who yell, "Take your time, Pastor," during the 4th hour of service.
We ready to go. We ready to
time to go home.
Even Pastor be saying I'm ready to go.
Unless you got some plate in your car that you're trying to share, let's go.
Nah, it'd be the people. It'd be the people saying, "Keep going, Pastor." Or Pastor's like, "I'm done."
Bruh, for real. No, it's the people that be like, "Take your time," but really they in the back sleep.
Oh,
it's them.
The people who wake up, "Amen."
Exactly. Like, you was just taking a nap, talking about take your time so you can sleep some more. Bruh. Okay, number 8, church mothers who can't cook. Now I'm speaking to my generation because y'all are getting up there. So we are becoming the church mothers.
Please learn how to cook.
We need to learn how to cook, because if we taking over for our mothers, we gotta come correct.
Facts.
Okay? And if we can't throw down like they throw down, it's not adding up. We gotta do better. Okay, number 9 is people who talk to you with white stuff in the corner of their mouth.
Ew, I hate that with it. It's so nasty. Oh my God.
Like, I understand. Okay, we come to church kind of early in the morning, but get yourself together before you walk in the building.
Facts.
No, it's some people that still have the white stuff in the corner of their mouth, even if all day. That's how they talk.
Now, if it's a medical condition, that ain't got nothing to do with me, because I did have a teacher who had that medical condition where that stuff, as she talked, it would happen. That's different. But if it ain't no medical condition,
some
if
people
you
just ain't
just
washed their
foaming
face
at the mouth for whatever reason.
They got up, they did everything but wash their face. And
yeah,
you got to start washing your face in the morning.
Exactly.
Like Pastor Ryan said Sunday, he said, make sure you brush your teeth and make your way to the sanctuary.
Amen and amen. All right, last one. People who talk about the pastor, the church, the members, and then smile in everybody's face.
Ooh, the fake folk.
Two-faced Christian.
Yeah.
Honestly, that goes for Christians and non-Christians. Just don't be fake, y'all.
It does.
Like, that goes for anybody in life.
But it's nothing worse than a fake Christian.
Oh my God.
So, with that being said, I gave y'all all of those little options. But personally, what is one thing you are leaving behind in 2022?
Don't all jump at once.
Toxicity and negativity.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, I'm leaving that in 2021.
No, I said I was going to leave that in 21, but some kind of way it followed me into 2022. But I'm for sure not bringing that in 2023. It's getting
all right. Okay. What you got, John?
I'm leaving. Trying to do things for everybody in 2022. Like overextending myself. That's the one I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Overextending myself. Like, because I don't have a problem with helping people. I really don't. I love helping people because that's what I'm here for. That's what God put me on this earth to do, to help other people. But I can't do it at the expense of myself, you know?
Okay. I think I'm leaving behind emotional shutdowns in 2022. Ooh. Meaning, I know that there are times where I let so many things bother me to the point where, like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody. I just be in the corner by myself and not really like dealing or addressing with the problems. I just allow it to shut me down. Not doing it. I'm learning how to communicate. I'm learning how to address my issues and concerns and the things that bother me. So no more will I allow other people or my emotions to shut me down. It's staying in 2022.
Love that.
Okay, so on that note, what is one thing we look forward to in 2023, both for yourself, your personal life, and for the podcast?
For me, what I'm looking forward to for myself is, growing closer in God, bettering my relationship with Him, and also getting through nursing school. Mm-hmm. As for the podcast, I'm looking forward to. I think that's more so of a goal, so I'm gonna hold off on that when we talk about our goals.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, John, what about you? What are you looking forward to in 2023?
All right, looking forward to in 2023. Honestly, I'm looking forward to where God is taking me, both like personally and like, I mean, as far as like my relationship with Him goes, but also as far as just my life in general, because there's a lot of things that have been going on in my life that God has just been moving and been showing me things and has been making me into the person I think I've always been meant to be, you know? So I'm looking forward to what that looks like in 2023. And then for the podcast, I'm just looking forward to more episodes, bro. Like, let's keep this thing going. I've been really happy doing this. Like, I'm really happy that we started it. I'm really happy that it's brought us closer together, and I'm really happy that we've gotten this far. So I'm looking forward to more episodes, more time doing this thing, more topics, everything. Bring it on.
Yep.
What about you, Joe?
For 2023, what am I looking forward to? Getting married. Anyway, I am more so looking forward to being active in my gifts and calling. So I know they're there. I know they exist. I know I'm kind of like dibbling and dabbling in them, but like consistently using them, I think that's what I'm most looking forward to, because I can see, like how you said, John, like you can see what God is like doing and moving in your life, and I see it, not just in a spiritual aspect, but in a natural aspect when it comes to my job, when it comes to my career. Like I can see how God is really pushing me towards mental health counseling, people counseling, couples, like all of those things. So I really just want to make sure that I'm doing all of the things to develop those gifts and talents that I bring, not just in my natural life, but in my spiritual life as well, through prayer, um, all that stuff, even in this new ministry and leading. Um, I think I honestly am so excited for this new youth ministry. And I honestly think it's going to go very, very well. I think that we have a really good team of people that are passionate about it. And I think as long as we stay committed, it's going to be great. So that's what I'm looking forward to for myself in 2023. As far as what I'm looking forward to with the podcast, um, honestly, with the podcast, I would just love to see us have more fun. I think, this is gonna be great. We have a lot of good content. Um, and I think that, sometimes we have these like super not structured, but we have these episodes that, we ask other questions and we talk and we discuss. But just being able to just come on here, have like honest, cool conversation and laugh like we did tonight. I think I would like to see more of that.
All right. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Right. So, what's one goal do you want us to achieve for the podcast in 2023? Because I know the last time we did have goal setting, and I know a couple of our goals was one, I do remember, was having our first live episode, and we achieved that.
Yeah.
And I think we had a couple more goals, but I think all the goals that we set out for in the beginning, we achieved them, and we never went back and did it again. So, as we are ending 2022, what are one or two, you can have as many, 5, whatever, but what's a couple of goals that you would like for 2023?
First of all, we get monetized.
Facts. Make money off of this.
Show me this way.
Because real talk, it costs money to do all this stuff. So
It does.
support your Christian call center family, please.
Please.
I'm pretty sure our Cash App is in Linktree. And if it's not, I could put it in there.
But we'll post it. Because, like, we take donations, y'all.
Donations.
We are a small business. We need funds.
Very small. So help.
But I mean, I guess that leads me to my goal, which would be to like have better equipment. We need the mics, we need the soundboards, we need, like, we started this thing. I feel like how like all of those billionaires be like, I started out in my garage. Like, I feel like that. Started out with, recording on Google Meet and posting, we a small business for real, and we need funds. But I would love for us to be able to do like those video recorded episodes when we're like together, like we're sitting in the studio and we're just talking and laughing and having fun, that kind of thing. Like, I want us to be able to have the equipment to do that. So that's my goal. One of my goals for 2023. My other goal for 2023 is Jonathan Reynolds.
Oh my nerve.
Oh my god. Yeah.
My goal for 2023 is to get our name out there and get more exposure. You're trying to have Jonathan Reynolds on this podcast one day, and I'm trying to have Mark Boyle on this podcast one day. So my goal is to get us out there, get as much exposure as we can, so we can one day get in those big names in Jesus' name.
You know what, Brandy? On that note, smart goal, our first collab. I'm speaking that into existence for 2023.
Okay.
Our first paid collaboration.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna get.
Amen.
Yep. Putting that out there right now.
Endorsements.
Yes. That is going.
Sponsorships.
That is going to
all
happen.
That good stuff.
2023. I think that is an achievable. It is a specific, measurable, attainable. What's the rest of them? Realistic. I can't remember the full acronym, but yeah, SMART goals.
Praise thou, shake until you
Amen. Come on now, put a praise on it. Okay. So yeah, on that note, I think we should wrap it up for the night. But before we go, we promise a few announcements, surprises, some mic drop moments, whatever. So coming in 2023, the first thing that we are changing is, drum roll please, we are changing our episode times.
Oh snap.
So we have a huge East Coast following, and sometimes we be feeling bad because we have our afterburners at 8:45 at night our time, which makes it 9:45 at night their time, and they be on it consistently, and they be going to bed late because we be on there talking and laughing our butts off and like not really caring about the fact that it's almost midnight for them. So because of that, we are pushing everything up an hour early. So episodes going forward will be dropping at 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means our afterburners will now be at 7:45 instead of 8:45. This will give our East Coasters the opportunity to be on there at a reasonable hour. We hope that helps you guys.
Woo.
Because we love our East Coast family. We want to be able to give them the opportunity to not be dog tired when they are watching these episodes. That is announcement number 1. Announcement number 2.
Woo.
Okay. So I know you guys saw that coming soon poster with the little spotlight or whatever. So that whole thing is referencing our brand new temporary co-host. I guess we'll call that our substitute co-host. Okay. So as we mentioned earlier, we love our dear sister Brandy.
Yay,
but
Brandy.
With her moving career situation, she's not always available to be on those episodes. So we will be bringing in our new co-host, which is Miss Whitney.
Whitney James.
Yeah, if you remember her, she was on episode 10 in our Clergy Kids episode. She came in, she was hilarious, she was fun. She also kind of like briefly was in our live for our recap. And we just think she's going to be a great addition. So Brandy is not going anywhere. She is our forever operator, but while she is doing her thing, we got Whitney helping us in 2023.
We're gonna give her her own little operator thingamabob.
Yes. So stay tuned for those posts. That will come out announcing all of that, whatever. You will still see Brandy on some episodes when we can get her available. You will see Whitney on some episodes. They'll probably trade off whatever we can do to make it work. That is the plan. So that is it. I think, if I'm not forgetting anything, I think those are all of the surprises announcements that we needed to share for this episode. But we know there are so many more exciting things that are going to come in 2023. Like the Bible says, God gives us things that we can't even think of. And I just know that there are going to be so many blessings that come our way that we can't even fathom. And that's what I'm most excited about for 2023. And as we recap, just going down memory lane, it's just amazing. To know that you guys have been such a huge support system to us, our Christian Call Center family, our OGs. We love you guys. To all of our guests that have been on this episode, to every person who's been on our lives, to every listener who's been out there, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We really cannot be doing this without you guys. The support is real. The support of our Full Gospel family is real. The support of our friends is real. It means the absolute world to us. So thank you for being on this journey with us. There's so much more to come. Goodbye 2022. Hello 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I pray amazing blessings for you guys during this year.
Inserts Mary scream.
We made it. We made it. Woo! What's that? Kamala Harris. She's like, we did it, Joe. We did it, y'all. We made it to a new year. On that note, we would like to say goodnight at the Christian Call Center, where
Jesus is on the main line and we're on line 2.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Who else missed that voice, y'all?
Right? Facts. Because that line ain't the same when I say it.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.